Hi guys, welcome back to another late night video. You thought I was going to say crazy cat lady video, right? No, late night video. It's not as bad tonight. I think it's like 11, so I'm doing better. I just spent, I think, well, a Law and Order SVU episode fast forwarded, so like 45 minutes, and then however long fried green tomatoes is. So I spent stuffing tickets into bags for project graduation, which we're working on Sunday night. So this, I don't know if this will be up before Sunday night, so I'll have some stories to tell you, I'm sure. But as you know, I like to send goodie bags. My son's 18, some of his friends are 19, but I still like to send goodie bags, and it makes me feel happy because I get to do something nice for them and let them know they're appreciated. They've been very good friends to my son, and he just has an amazing group of friends. Like, they're all in National Honor Society. They're all triathletes, which in our school is they get an award for competing in 3 seasons and still maintaining a honor roll. And my son actually got a trophy for high honors, and they're just, and a bunch of his friends did. They're just like a good group of kids. So I just want to let them know I appreciate it. And everybody that comes into our life influences our life in some way, even though you may not know at the moment. I don't want to show his whole, let me just see what I can show. I can show this. This is his invitation, well, announcement, I guess announcement. And here is the, and actually you can see this too. The class colors are orange, black, and white, which, orange, black, and white. And the class motto, sometimes you'll never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. And as scrappers and card makers and as crafters, you know, we know that. And it's cool that our kids know that too. And so that's why I'm getting a little sappy. It's going to be hard. There's a lot going on in the next few days, and I'm very happy. I'm very sad. It's bittersweet. It's ending. Like that song says, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. And the transition is hard for me, I'm not going to lie. I know I'm gabbing, it's late at night, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be a hard week. Tomorrow night we have a special banquet that parents are invited to serve the kids. So I said it's like being at home. And she's like, yeah, basically just serve someplace else and clean up after them. And yeah, I do that at home, so we're good. I can do that. They're going to have, you know, pictures of the kids, and it's going to be sad. And, but it's going to be fun. That's the thing, is it's a double-edged sword. It's super fun, but it's super sad. And then Friday night's the prom, the senior prom. Saturday we have the day off, and then Sundays, we're having a brunch with out-of-town family. And then, we have graduation, and then we have project graduation. So Monday I'm going to sleep, hopefully. And that's it. And, you know, we've been preparing for months as project graduation parents. And it seemed like it's taken forever, and it's gone by so fast. So for all of you that have juniors, that they use the term rising seniors, piece of advice, get involved with project graduation, because you're going to make so many memories with your kids, and you're going to take away so many memories of their senior year that you don't get if you're not involved in this stuff. And just do everything you can with them. Don't miss a meet, don't miss a game, don't miss anything, because that is my one. I missed some design team calls that I would love to be on, just to name a few: paper piecing by Nikki, Miss Kate's Cuttables, silhouette design team. I would love to have auditioned or submitted to be on those, but I couldn't have given my all and given my all to my son, and my son is my everything. So I made the right decision for the time, and hopefully that opportunity will come up when I am lonely all by myself in August, at the end of August, in early September, and having withdrawals. He's my only child, and I'm not married, so it's going to be a huge, huge, huge adjustment, and he's my life. Pretty much everything revolves around, you know, his schedule. And in my opinion, that's the way it should be. So that's the way it was in my house. So anyways, enough of the sad. I want to share this project with you. So I crammed, let me show you what I started with. I got these at Joann's, and I got them in the haul. I think I showed them in the haul, my birthday haul. Oh, I haven't released that video yet. Anyways, by the time you see these, you should have seen these in my birthday Joann haul. So they were on sale. I think they were like 25, half off, something like that. And I got another 20% off. So they just say congrats. And they're typical cello bags. They're clear on the front with just the little diplomas. I mean the hats. And then, so what I did was I made these. And in the school colors, the black, white, and orange. And I took the school color from their website. So the kids, of course, are going to say, oh, that's nice. Rip it off. Done. And I thought this guy was so cool. And, you know, I put thought into it. Not a lot, I'm going to admit. I got done doing all that stuff tonight. I'm like, oh, I got to make toppers. So I went onto my silhouette, snap, 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 typed this in, picked that. I was done. So I love my silhouette. I just love it. So I just put something simple. Congratulations on all your achievements. Best wishes on your future endeavors. So I put this one on already. And as you can see, I put the adhesive on not so well. So we're going to try better. So what I did was I took some Scotch tape and I taped the top. So this and the candies kind of like willy-nilly in here. And they were all pretty. I got them all in the back, and they're all different theater box of candy in the back. And then they all got 3 Twix, 3 Kit Kats, 3 Reese's, and 3 Smarties, which the Smarties are taking on a mind of their own. So what we're going to do is I have more of these. So what I did, the bags were, I just look on here for the measurement. They were 4 inches by 9.5 inches. So what I did was I made it so it was 4 1/8 across, just so there's a little hangover. And then this is 4 1/4 tall. So I scored it at 2 1/8. So it's 2 1/8 by 4 1/8. I just like kind of having that measurement match. So if this was 4 1/2, I would do 2 1/2. So it's something I like to do. So what we will do is we will just put probably, well, we're going to try to lay it flat. So we'll put the ATG here. I try not to waste too much because honestly, I mean, if it was girls, I'd dress it up more. And that's sad to say, but honestly, these guys are going to be like, oh, cool, candy. And 2 seconds, me, you know, fluttering around here with this candy and making sure it looks pretty is going to be completely useless. So, yeah, so I'm just going to, I think I'll actually put another line on each of these. So I'm just putting 2 lines at the bottom and 2 lines at the top. It's overkill. I know it is. These are going to make it like 2 seconds after they have them. I realize that. This just makes me happy. And my son lets me do it. And it's like I say, he's going to college, but I don't think kids in college are going to say no to candy either. So, and I just want to make sure what I'm doing is kind of fidgeting with this here. I just want to make sure I'm leaving enough room so that, and that'll work. So I'm going to go with it so that I can get this down, because that was my mistake. Oh, and I'm off frame to get this down. So I'll show you again on the next one. So here we have, ooh, oh, okay, it's okay. I panicked. I must have gotten hooked in there wrong. So this one looks better. The other one that I wasn't so happy with, it's kind of tinted, and I might be able to fix that. I can see. So I love the jumping graduate because it's like, woohoo, we graduated, yay! And I think that's all of their things. He came home with his gown on Tuesday and his sash and his National Honor Society sash. And I'm just like, because it's just every day. Then he comes home with graduation tickets. It's like every day it's something that's reminding me of it's coming and it's not stopping. You know, it's the way it goes. You know, it's funny. I actually found out, and please don't judge me. I actually am revealing my deepest, darkest secrets here. And that's the cat trying to come in. I actually found out the day after I graduated that I was pregnant with him. So we've been through a lot. We've been together. We grew up together and it was cool. I wouldn't choose to do it that way again. But it ended up working out better for me because of my condition. I wouldn't have been able to have him later in life. So it was God's plan, and it, you know, totally worked out accordingly. Oh my gosh, I'm like so off here. Okay, so all we do, so what I did in Silhouette Studio was I just took the square and it's down by 1/8 of an inch. So instead of being 4 1/8, it was, actually no, it was a half because it's 1/8 on each side. So 4 1/8, that was 3 7/8 by 1 7/8, I think. And then, so just basically instead of 2 1/8, yeah, so 1 7/8 by, yeah. So I was right. Woohoo! This late at night, I get it right. So basically what I kind of am trying to do, because of his cool little hat and his jump, I want to make sure to get his feet on there, but I don't want his happiness in his arms to block anything. So I'm kind of doing this. And it seems to work. So, okay, so there's that one. So let's get these put together. And what I did to kind of, I ran the little graduates through the Xyron because I can get them pretty cheap, and it's easy. I'm just kind of trying to rub off the extra adhesive here. I went over it with my, not like super critically, went over it with my bone folder, but still was a lot left on here. But just the price of the adhesive, it's going to stick well, and it was quick, and the sticking well was important because I didn't want them to fall off and whatever my son's going to take these in tomorrow. I'd like them to at least see them when they look cute before they rip them open. And who knows? I know I'm being delirious, but I was going to say, who knows? Maybe they won't rip them open. And this one I made a boo-boo. I cut it wrong, but you can't really tell. I kind of fixed it. So if you don't see the other ones right next to it, you kind of won't know. That's like that one. I kind of got a little janky there. As long as they're not close together. So I'm trying to get him where his... This one's funny because it cut weird. So I think that's as good as we're going to get on him, but he still looks good. See? And this will be folded down so you won't see as much black. But it's a cool color, so I kind of had to go with it. It was like, I was going like, oh, I'll do gray. I'm like, yeah, gray's not their school color. Probably not a good idea. I was trying to be authentic. All right. And this took no time at all. I was so excited. And I whipped off some... we went to Salvation Army. We bought, I think, 7 games. My mom got 2 for like $9. Like, and some of them were brand new. There was a brand new checkers game, a brand new Pictionary, like sealed in stuff in the box. The box top looked rough and old, but when you looked inside, everything was still in the plastic. Like a couple card games, and so we just decided that instead of, because they asked parents to bring stuff in, we decided instead of trying to get games back and worrying about pieces and stuff, that we just donate them, you know, and they can use them for the years coming. Okay, I'm sorry, this video is long, but I'm feeling sad, so I'm talking to you guys and talking out my feelings, because I don't want to tell my son I'm sad. I think he knows I'm sad, but in a good way sad. Got the yearbook, you know, just all the finalities. It's funny when you're their age, it's like, yes, I'm done. When it's your kids, it's like, oh, I mean, I guess if you have another kid coming, it's not as sad because, yeah, it's sad because that kid's, you know, that kid's done. But, you know, you have more coming. So that's kind of exciting, but this is it for me. And I'm not having another one. People keep asking me that. I'm like, no. Really, I'm not. I'm good. I'm good. Did good the first time. He was a wonderful baby. He slept through the night since day one. Just great kid. And I'm like, I'm scared what I get next time. It kind of terrifies me. Oop, this one we had an issue with. So we have to take our little graduate to the doctor's here. And the doctor's kind of like getting a thorn in your finger. It involves some tweezers. And hopefully we can, there we go. He's back to being happy. He had a little piece fall off. Okay, so there's that one. And we got 2 more to do. I'll just put this here. So I'm putting, I don't know if you've seen this yet. I don't know if I've been in camera. Get right on the edge there. I just want to make sure it sticks till it gets there. And they can do what they want to do. I kind of hope they keep it and show their parents, like, look what Rye's mom did. Isn't this cool? But I'm not delirious. It would be nice. And I'm doing it upside down because these bags, I've kind of filled them like over what they're supposed to be filled, I think. So I'm doing it upside down, so, because I had to tape, I taped back here just so it would stay, because I was having too difficult of a time trying to wiggle and get it stuck all at the same time. So, in these, because I filled them up so much, it doesn't kind of fit right. Woo! Okay, now I'm knocking you around. Okay, so I kind of just folded that in there. And if I can get the ATG off my fingers, I'm trying to get it into the view so you guys can see it. So hopefully that will be good. And this one, they got Bunch of Crunch for their movie theater popcorn. I mean, movie theater candy. Yes, Bunch of Crunch now has movie theater popcorn. News at 11. And, oh, it's 11! Woohoo! Alright, you guys know I get silly at night, so I should just put a warning. I filmed this at night. If you're not into silliness, don't watch. But how cool is that? I would love to get this. I think that'd be so cool. It's just neat. I like it. And I know they won't notice that the orange actually matches their color orange, that I went to the school site and got it. But I'm a mom, and deep down in my heart, I know. I know that these went out into the world correct. They match the school colors. So, I'm happy. All right. So this is our last one. So, and I'll just point out the adhesive I used again, because I can't remember if I told you everything or not. So, like I said, I just have the, ooh, these lights work nice at night. Look, ooh, you can see the ATG, ooh. Okay. So, just trying to line this up, because like, see, I get a little pokey hanging out here. So I'm kind of just trying to tuck things in so that it matches. Because these bags, when they close right, when you don't overstuff them, oh no. It's good we did this, because I did it backwards. Let's see. Ooh, oh no, now the tape's coming off. Oh, it's a free-for-all. Okay. I don't want a free-for-all. Just for the record. Okay, so the Scotch tape came off. Everybody's everywhere. Okay, let's roll this down here and all right, take another whirl. See, that's the front. And I did that on the back. All right, at least I caught it. Because knowing me, I have OCD, I would have had to rip it apart and do it again. So this time, we're gonna make sure the little guy jumping. Look, it looks like he's jumping off the diplomas. How cool is that? I mean, the hats, the caps, the whatever. And so we're going to wiggle this in. Now I'm not under any delusions that as soon as I stick this down, this isn't gonna let loose a little bit. Oh. I think I could sing I Fought the ATG and it won, or I fought the goodie bags and they won. Alright, so I don't want to put, see, I don't want to put extra ATG because I want them to be able to get into it without like demolishing the bag in case they want to keep it. So here we go. So as always, I will list on my blog. I don't list at the end of the video because I don't like it. When people do, I don't like to pause it and have to write everything down, and then if I don't want to make the project right then I have to write it down, keep the notes, do this, do that. But if I know when it is, I can just go to their blog and search for it. So I like that. So that's why I do mine that way, because that's how I like it. And it's my blog. Okay. So again, the white square I printed out on the Cameo. I used my eyedropper tool to go get a snippet of the actual school orange. I used the jumping graduate there. I put him on with Xyron. The white section was put on with a Scotch Quick Dry adhesive. And I found the secret of this when layering your papers. Do a very, very faint thin line. It holds just the same, but if you do too much, I found it bubbles. And I hate that. I hate to look and see like something pushed up in there because of the glue. So I just put a very, very thin line, and that holds to anything. So we got that. And, oh, cute story, the Butterfinger. This is specifically going to one of my son's friends because he had never had a Butterfinger. And he put on Twitter something about never had a Butterfinger. And Butterfinger came back and said, oh, you should. This is what it is. So we bought him his first Butterfinger. It had Bart Simpson on it. So I always remember those commercials when we were younger. Don't lay a finger on my Butterfinger with Bart Simpson. So this is going to one of his specific friends. And then the bags, I just used Scotch tape. You saw me use the HG on the inside. Again, if you want to get the same bags, these were in the candy section at Joann's, and they are Wilton. They're 2013 Wilton. They say congrats with a chevron on the back. So this is what they look like on the back. And then the front is, of course, and it looks like he's jumping on them. I just thought of that. Isn't that cool? And those were on sale, like right now, which is, today is, oh God, the 4th. No, yes, the 4th, because I think it's still before midnight. And so what I did, since the measurements were 4 by 9.5, I just did 4 1/8 by 4 1/2, scored at 2 1/8. And then this is just 1/2 inch down, basically, because it's an 1/8 on each side down from the original square. So I hope that is good. I wanted to show you that. And I just want to do a really quick project. It's not really even a project share. I played with my pillow box punch board that I got right here, and I love it. I got it at Michael's, 50% off. Love it. It was so much fun. So this was my first one. I don't know that I had used thick paper. Oh, my ATG even came off. But I didn't know you're actually supposed to cut these off, the last little corners, because it wasn't working like when it folded, and it did split my paper. But I think it's because I used glitter paper and it was too thick. So let me try it now that I've cut those two pieces out. So it should look like this if you guys have it at home. And then you can, what you do is you just lay it down. And this is pretty, it's the Paper Studio, which is Hobby Lobby, but it's pretty thick. It's from their birthday stack, Eat Cake. I did it when I made my son's banner for his birthday. I used that. So you can see it kind of cracked there, but oh, it folds so much better since I followed the directions all the way through. So my original plan was to make these for the boys. But as you can tell, the candy would not have fit in here. But you can make all kinds of sizes. All it has to be is, it has to start with a width of 6 inches, and then you can go anywhere from 4 inches to 12 inches. So this one was 6 by 6. This one was, let me see what it is now. I think it was 6 by 8, I believe. So it's just cool. And this one did great on here. And what I didn't do on this one too, you can go on the back and notch out the corner. So it's easier to hook your finger and grab it in there. So it just reminds me of the pie containers at McDonald's. But, so I made these, and it's really cool, and I think you should pick it up if you like pillow boxes. I think it's awesome. I love it. I can't wait to play with it more and see what we come up with. So after 23 minutes, that is all I have to share with you. And I know it dragged on, and I know I blabbed, but it's called YouTube. So I think I can do that here. So hopefully you guys are okay with it. If not, please don't yell at me. As always, check out my blog at www.crazycatladycraft.blogspot.com. I will have, whenever I do a project, and not a haul, which I've done a lot of hauls, but whenever I do a project, I try to list everything that I've used. If I know it's retired, I'll tell you it's retired. I hate to use retired stuff, but sometimes it's the only thing that fits. Sometimes, like I have, and I don't know if you say this, Chomas or Chamas, like the Chamas Creations, I got the pen holder for the silhouette, and I'll put a link to it, you know, so that you guys, if you want it, you can go buy it. And I'll put links to things in the silhouette store, so again, if you have a silhouette, you can go right in, go ahead and buy it. But I like to put it on my blog, so that way you guys don't have to deal with a video, you don't have to remember it, you can just go to my blog and search, okay, graduation goodie bags, or goodie bags, and come up with whatever. And there I will tell you my tagline of happy crafting.